Hello everybody, my name is Marius and we are on a journey of discovery together. On our ongoing quest to find useful and proven models to reshape our world, we have come across the ancient path of monasticism. And we have found that the way of the monastics is much more resilient than ours, and therefore we want to learn from them. In today's episode, we will look at the challenge of confinement. In most countries, we have been instructed to stay at home. We were not allowed to leave our flat or house for quite some weeks. That's tough. That was heavy. I mean, being cooped up in an apartment for a long time could drive us crazy. And apart from the fact of being locked up in a few square meters, the challenge of doing completely different activities in the same room comes along. Now, you may remember the monastic promise to spend one's entire life in a particular monastery, to remain tied to one single place. If you like, the confinement experience we made is a bit like staying temporary in a monastery or in a convent. So, how did the monks do it to keep from going stir crazy and having cabin fever? The old monastics did not only manage their time wisely and create a healthy daily rhythm, they also designed the physical space, means the rooms, corridors, corners and buildings, and adapted it to their specific way of life. In a monastery, whether small or large, every corner has its meaning, every room its purpose. The dormitory was meant for sleeping, the refectory for eating, the chapel for praying, the brewery obviously for brewing beer, and the chapter house was the place where they transacted business. By this means, it became possible that despite the many people in a small space, everything could be done in order and peace. Everything at its time, in its place. And there is another mystery I want to share. Especially Benedictine monasteries were grouped around an inner court called a cloister. It's a kind of enclosed garden, usually surrounded by covered walkways, right in the center of the building. This was a place of silence, a sanctuary for monks to meditate and pray, but also a means of walking from and to different places in the monastery. The connecting platform to the various corners designed as a space of silence? Isn't that not appealing? I believe that the monastic way offers practical wisdom to help us cope with the challenges of being confined to a few square meters. I mean, even if the available space is small, we could customize it, fashion it according to our needs. A tidy work desk, a cozy reading corner, a balcony for fitness exercises, and an area for the break, where even the PlayStation has its place. I invite you to become inspired and challenged by this practical wisdom of the monastic way and to reshape your living space accordingly. If you'd like to continue to learn about these kinds of things, then please stay in contact with us. Follow us on our learning journey, the adventure of the 300.